People have a habit of focusing on the negatives. Bad news sells, both on newspapers and in our lives. Yet, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala states in the Quran, وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَغَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. If you tried to count Allah's blessings, you would never be able to enumerate them. Surely, Allah is all-forgiving, most merciful. Our blessings are infinite, yet these never get reported. Why? This verse points out a number of important considerations. Number 1. Many never consider it. The verse begins with وَإِن, if you tried. Many of us never even tried to count the number of blessings we have. We often worry about the difficulties looming over us. But how often do we sit to think about all the gifts we've been given? 2. Response to negativity. The statement both suggests and encourages us to attempt to count our blessings, almost as a response to someone saying, "My life is so difficult." The verse indicates that many of us are so focused on and consumed by the negatives in our lives that we forget to look at the blessings. 3. Source of the blessings. The source of all our blessings is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not ourselves. When describing the blessing, He calls it ni'mat Allahi, Allah's blessings. It's easy to attribute our successes to our own hard work and struggles. Every athlete who ever wins gold puts it down to their years of hard work beforehand. Very few see the countless gifts Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala placed for them on the way to enable them to realize their success. 4. Universality. The verse's statement is universal. Every single person has been given an endless number of blessings they cannot encompass, including those in severe hardship. We look at other people's gifts and wonder, why don't we have the same? Forgetting that we too have an endless list of gifts ourselves. 5. Thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The impossible nature of the task extends not only to the number of blessings you have, but the inadequacy of ever truly thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all that He's given you. How can you thank Him for things you never even knew you had? 6. Increase through gratitude. There is an indication in the verse that counting and thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for blessings will bring even more blessings. i.e., if you counted all your blessings, you could never take them all in, as it only brings more blessings. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Ibrahim 14:7, وَإِذْ تَأَذَّنَ رَبُّكُمْ لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ وَلَئِن كَفَرْتُمْ إِنَّ عَذَابِي لَشَدِيدٌ. And remember when your Lord proclaimed, "If you are grateful, I will certainly give you more. But if you are ungrateful, surely my punishment is severe." 7. Ending in mercy. A common response to ingratitude is to withdraw one's gift. Why should I gift a person who fails to even thank me? Yet, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not like us, ending the verse emphatically by stating He is surely the most forgiving and most merciful. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows our nature as human beings, aware of our shortcomings, and is prepared to forgive them each time we err. Rather than chastise our ingratitude and withdraw His blessings, He reminds us that He will always forgive and show mercy. So take a moment to count your blessings. Bad news sells, but good news is gifted endlessly each time you are grateful. Count the countless gifts within your life and consciously thank Allah for them. You'll find yourself overwhelmed by all that He subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you. Hey, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is Talha again from the Quran Club. This is a real challenge here. Not from me, but from Allah Azza wa Jal. He's asked you to count all the blessings that you can think of. Now, there's lots of ways to do this, and I'll share the tasks that I did with my students in the next podcasts, inshallah. But for now, I want you to write down all the blessings that you can think of in your life and share them with us and our listeners. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.